Have you ever wondered how one man can help shape a nation? Today, we peel back the layers of time to delve into the life of a man who played an instrumental role in shaping the United States of America. This man is none other than the enigmatic George Washington. Think of him as a cornerstone, a vital piece in the construction of a vast, intricate edifice that we now call the United States. As one of the founding fathers, Washington's vision, leadership, and courage set the stage for a new nation. His role didn't end there, however. His presidency marked a defining period in the nascent years of the country, establishing precedents that continue to guide the nation's governance till this day. Indeed, the narrative of America is incomplete without a study of this remarkable man. So, who exactly was George Washington, and how did he come to be such a pivotal figure in American history? Born in 1732, George Washington was the eldest son of Augustine and Mary Ball Washington. His roots can be traced back to colonial Virginia, where he was born into a family of prosperous planters. The Washingtons were a close-knit family with a strong sense of community and duty. As a young boy, George received a modest education, learning how to read, write, and do basic math. But his real education was practical, shaped by the realities of plantation life and the wilderness around him. His father's death, when George was just 11 years old, meant he had to grow up quickly, taking on responsibilities beyond his years. In his late teens, George found work as a surveyor. This job took him deep into the American wilderness, presenting him with challenges that would test his mettle and forge his character. He learned to navigate the rugged landscapes, to negotiate with Native American tribes, and to endure the harsh conditions of frontier life. His experiences as a surveyor led him to his first military role, as a major in the Virginia militia during the French and Indian War. In the heat of battle, Washington demonstrated remarkable bravery and leadership, qualities that would define his later career. These early years were formative for Washington, shaping the leader he would become. From the verdant plantations of Virginia to the harsh realities of the American frontier, the experiences of his youth prepared him for the monumental challenges he would face as a revolutionary leader and the first president of the United States. As tensions with Britain grew, Washington found himself at the center of the brewing revolution. This was a defining moment in his life, a time when his mettle was truly tested. George Washington's role in the American Revolution was pivotal. As the conflict with Britain escalated, the 13 colonies convened the Second Continental Congress in May of 1775. It was here that Washington was appointed as Commander-in-Chief of the newly formed Continental Army, a position of great responsibility. It required strategic acumen, unyielding resilience, and a deep commitment to the cause of independence. Washington's leadership was marked by a series of key battles and strategies that would ultimately lead to American victory. The Battle of Trenton in December of 1776 was one such event. In a daring move, Washington crossed the icy Delaware River on Christmas night, leading his troops to a surprise attack against the Hessian forces. This victory was a much-needed morale boost for the American forces and a turning point in the war. Another significant moment was the winter of 1777 at Valley Forge. Despite facing harsh conditions and a lack of supplies, Washington managed to hold his troops together. His unwavering resolve and his ability to maintain morale amidst adversity were instrumental in the survival and eventual success of the Continental Army. But perhaps his most strategic move was the siege of Yorktown in October of 1781. With the help of French allies, Washington trapped British forces under General Cornwallis, leading to their surrender. This decisive victory effectively ended the Revolutionary War and paved the way for American independence. Washington's leadership during the Revolution was not just about winning battles, though. It was about inspiring a group of disparate colonies to unite for a common cause. It was about instilling in them a sense of national identity and purpose. And it was about demonstrating the kind of leadership that values integrity, courage, and perseverance over personal gain. Washington's leadership during the Revolution was critical, and it set the stage for his future role as president. His actions during this time were a testament to his character and a preview of the kind of leader he would become. In 1789, George Washington was unanimously elected as the first president of the United States. With a nascent nation looking up to him, Washington was keenly aware of the immense responsibility he bore. His primary goal was to create a strong central government that could unify the diverse states, a task that was far from easy. Under Washington's leadership, the states began to function more like a cohesive nation. He worked closely with his cabinet, which included brilliant minds like Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton, to establish policies that would shape the country. Washington's administration passed the Judiciary Act, a key piece of legislation that formed the structure of the federal court system, a cornerstone of American democracy. Washington's foreign policy was marked by neutrality. Despite the pressures of international politics, he maintained that the United States should remain free from entangling alliances, a stance that would influence American foreign policy for centuries to come. However, one of the most significant aspects of Washington's presidency was his decision to step down after 2 terms. In doing so, he established a precedent of peaceful transition of power, a hallmark of democracy. His farewell address, where he warned against the dangers of political factions and foreign alliances, is still held as a guiding document today. Washington's presidency set a precedent for future leaders and cemented his legacy as a key figure in American history. George Washington's life was one of leadership, courage, and unwavering dedication to his country. He was a beacon of integrity from his early days in Virginia through his leadership of the Continental Army and into his presidency. His steadfast character was the cornerstone of his life's work, guiding the birth of a nation founded on the principles of liberty and justice. Washington's enduring legacy is woven into the very fabric of American history and culture. His contributions to the United States, from shaping its democratic ideals to setting presidential precedents, are monumental. He was not just a man of his time, but a visionary who saw the potential of a united nation. His life's journey, filled with trials, triumphs, and a relentless drive for independence, is a testament to his dedication. As we reflect on George Washington's life, we gain a deeper understanding of his role in shaping the United States as we know it today.